Hello everyone. The topic today is types of weathering. We already know about weathering. Weathering is a process of degradation. Weathering is disintegration and decomposition of rocks. The amount and nature of weathering differs from place to place and time to time. Weathering is divided into mechanical weathering, chemical weathering, and biological weathering. These are the three processes of weathering. Today, we will be studying about mechanical weathering or physical weathering. All these three types of weatherings, they are interdependent upon each other. So mechanical weathering or the physical weathering is responsible for disintegration of rocks into smaller pieces and fragments. The rocks gets disintegrated, but there is no change in the mineral contents of the rock. This type of weathering is active in the region where the vegetative cover over the rocks is scarce. Change in temperature is an important factor in mechanical or the physical weathering. What it is that most of the mineral particles expand when heated and contracts when cool. In the dry areas, the difference in temperature is very high. We know daytime the temperature is very high and the night time the temperature goes low. These bare rocks heat during the daytime and cools during the night time, with the result that outer layer of the rocks, they expand and contract at the night time when the temperature cools down. Continuous expansion and contraction of the rock makes the rock weak and cracks develop on the surface of the rocks in due course. Gradually, these cracks, they become wider and ultimately the rock splits into blocks and fragments. This is how block disintegration or granule disintegration takes place. Which is the factor that is responsible in the arid areas? It is the change in temperature that is responsible. Now, rocks are poor conductor of heat. The outer layer expands more, whereas the inner layer in comparison expands less. This expansion and contraction of different layers at different rate loosens the outermost layer of the rocks. The loose layer may peel off as concentric layers. Here we can see as concentric layers, the loose layer, outer layer of the rock has peeled off. Now, this process, this type of weathering is known as exfoliation. This is known as exfoliation. Another factor responsible for weathering, mechanical weathering, is freezing action of water, or we call it as the frost action. It is that water expands when freezing action takes place. Disintegration of rocks in the mountain region or in the colder areas in the higher latitude is caused due to freezing action of water. The cracks are present in the rocks in which the rainwater seeps in. And at night, when the temperature goes below freezing point, the water freezes in the cracks. As water freezes, the cracks expand. Why they expand? Because ice now it requires more place. This process of increasing temperature during the daytime, turning into water, and at night time when the temperature goes below freezing point, the water freezes. Continuous expansion and contraction makes the rock weak, and widening of the cracks and joints act as line of weakness in the rock. The rocks, they start disintegrating due to the freeze and thaw action. This is how mechanical weathering takes place. I hope you have understood it. Do hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.